What's going on, guys? I am here with first place finisher Jared Garrison here at the Naruto CCG 1K Kage event down in Portage, Indiana. We had a very long 16-hour day, I think.
Yeah.
We started very early at 10 in the morning, and it is about almost 3 a.m. So it's been very long. Top cuts were long, and we had 5 rounds. So Jared's going to quickly talk about his day, Swiss, and then top, and then he'll do his deck profile on the much anticipated, what's it called?
It is Mightier Than the Sword.
Mightier Than the Sword deck. All right, cool. So Jared came down from Kansas City, and then met up with his team 1984, Ethan and Cody, and came here with a vengeance. So we'll see. Yeah, it's recording. Okay, and then yeah, so we'll see how he did in this first Swiss. I'm gonna cut that out. That's already stuff, but I'm just gonna start now. All right, so Jared, how was your day starting from, I guess, Swiss?
From Swiss, okay.
Yeah.
Swiss was off to a shaky start.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, I was very tired.
Sure.
My head wasn't in the right place.
I heard you didn't get that much sleep, or did you?
Only about 2.5 hours. Most of it was in a car. And
Oh
so,
God, yeah. Okay, yeah.
But yeah, the first match was just a total wreck.
Okay.
Then as I started facing more people, I got to my groove, and I was.
Okay. Would you start off with
wins.
like 0-2 or 1-1?
1-1, yeah, I tied
1-1. Okay.
Cody, so.
Okay, gotcha.
Then I went up against Mill, and I think that was good because it kind of like made me like,
Focus
pay more
in and
attention,
stuff. Yeah. Okay, that's right.
So then I won 3, including the Mill. Then I lost 1 to Zeke's Puppets.
Okay, so
Yeah.
after round 5, your record was 3-1-1.
3-1-1. Is that yeah?
Yeah, 3 wins, 1 tie, 1 loss.
That's
Okay.
That's right.
Gotcha. Okay, and then that placed you in what seed again, going into top?
I was 4th.
4th. Okay,
Yeah.
not bad.
Mhm.
Pretty good. Awesome. So in top cut, who was your top 8 match? I guess
That was
round.
Glenn.
That was Glenn, and
Yeah.
Glenn was running.
He had Uchiha control, sort
Okay.
of aggro. Yeah.
Okay, how was that game?
Interesting, yeah. I had to
Sure.
play really carefully against his Inabi, I think it was, because she stopped me from searching. I do a lot of searching.
Okay.
At least early game to set my curve up.
Yeah.
So had to shut her down, or him, yeah. And but once I was able to do that, then had my curve going. I
Okay.
could take care of all the other problems, especially with the side decks.
Was he having a difficult time trying to figure out your deck, or?
Yeah, I
Okay.
could tell that. The
Right.
first battle, he did pretty well. It went to like turn 5. He had Naruto Sasuke. He was about to
Oh, wow.
do some bad stuff the next turn.
Nice.
Luckily, I sealed it. But then the next match, he mulled down to 4. He just didn't draw well. And
Okay.
I didn't draw the greatest, but
Yeah.
I was able, like, because of the search, to kind of find my curve around 3, and that was
Okay.
it.
Does
Yeah.
your deck have pretty good like recovery?
Recovery?
And,
No.
no,
That's
okay.
the one thing it lacks, and so. But in terms of like search generating my curve,
Sure.
that is really effective with
consistent.
these recent changes. So.
Gotcha. Awesome. So after
That's-
top 8, you managed to get top 4 against Zeke. So Zeke
yes,
was
yes.
Puppets,
Zeke
and
was
describe
Puppets.
that game.
Oh,
Those games,
wow.
I guess.
Words can't do it justice, but I'll try.
Sure.
Our decks just like clashed. They were meant to like. There's just like energy sparks whenever they were
Sure,
fighting. And so
yeah.
each game we had 3 in total. It got to like turn 5 and 6, and everything we just pulled out all the stops on each other, and then we're just like this. I did take a lot of time to think.
Yeah.
I utilized that the finals not having any time limit.
Right. Sure.
He knew what he was doing. He was.
Yeah.
He had
He
the
did his
puppets down
effects and
pretty well,
everything.
yeah.
Okay.
In the last match, because it was he won the first one.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, got a side. I won the next one.
Right.
Probably because the side. Then the third one, at the very end, he misplayed because he had Sakura, and since that's not sand, it kind of threw off his.
Team power, or no?
No,
His...
it was the mission village hidden in the wind.
Okay. Yeah.
And so because of that, and just because Sakura wasn't leaf, or wasn't sand,
Yes,
father and mother
right.
couldn't protect Sakura. He attacked the Sakura to kind of like throw me
Okay.
off, maybe bluff a little bit. And
Right.
so the next turn I was able to push with a team of Zabuza and Hiriko, a little bit of field control, like force
Okay,
battle.
sure.
With the Kurenai Asuma squad, which, by the way, is the MVP.
MVP,
for my,
sure, we'll see that later, yeah.
I was able to push and make his Sakura, because I had fourth. It was the whole...
The
like,
field was nasty. It was just like,
was,
yeah, you guys each had like maybe 8 ninjas, 9 ninjas plus every single game. Yeah, just to make a quick summary, I know it wasn't recorded. I wish it was, but yeah, you guys both had a field. You guys were going to like maybe turn 6, 7 at least.
It was, yeah.
And then you kept going back and forth. There were a lot of really close rulings, a lot of detailed rulings. So that's what also
crucial misplays that kind of worked in my favor. So
okay, right, yeah. So that's what also took a little bit of time, but overall, it was probably my favorite match to watch throughout the day, just because it was just back and forth, literally just like Naruto versus Sasuke style. Like it was just it was crazy.
Yeah, I highly respect him as an opponent.
Shout out to Zeke. He definitely he likes to play like different kind of unique decks, and then he went serious in this tournament, and he's a great player. That's a lot of experience from Yu-Gi-Oh. So, alrighty, and then in the top 2 match was against me. I was playing Revitalize finals. Probably not as tough of a matchup compared to the Puppets with all the put in plays and everything.
Yeah, just because of my early game stall.
Right. Yeah, I was very afraid of Haku Childhood. There are a lot of cards in there that I was just very passive on, so it really prevented me from being aggressive.
Yeah.
So a lot of my milling, obviously, in Revitalize is needed from like Naruto. So Naruto milling, so I didn't really want to attack into Haku and have like Zabuza out there early, so it's tough.
Yeah.
So I was trying to find my answers, dehydration and stuff. So it was a lot of it worked a lot in your favor because it made me focus a lot on worrying about effects, rather than playing my game. So
just getting your curve
exactly.
With
So
the milling out and choosing with Giant Eagle.
Right,
it's scary
yes.
if there's not something to kind of...
That's true. So for the most part, it definitely worked towards you, and we had that match live, so you guys can see that on the Naruto CCG forums and stuff whenever I upload this in 2019 or something. So, but and you managed to pull through both games, and it was solid. So a lot of people are very anticipated with this deck. So let's go ahead and start right away. So we'll start off with your client. Is that what it is?
Oh, we're doing ninjas first.
Let's do ninjas. All right, awesome.
So first 0 drop, my only 0 drop out of 3 of.
Okay, yep.
Taru, meta, dual symbol, works wonderfully in my deck. Had 2 just the other day. Decided on 3 with a little bit of advice from my team.
Okay, yeah.
It's just amazing.
Right.
There's a couple reasons for that, but the big one is the client. Yeah, set 29 client.
Yeah.
Next, let's put her to the side.
Sure.
Guard Childhood,
Yep.
Great 0 drop. Goes into my squads late game, which just activates some crazy combos and just transform big ninjas. This card.
Sure.
I just noticed that one.
Never played against me, but
I kind of wish that, but it's good enough. That she searches out the Chibi Tournament Pack 2 Hinata. Got a few combos with her. It's just what meta deck doesn't use ninjas to search and draw, and that she punishes them for it. So this one allows me to search her out.
Is that like a tech card?
Yeah.
You'd say? Okay. Worked out.
Next turn 0, 2 Haku Childhoods.
There we Childhood.
This is a good spot from right here.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Cool. All right. So yeah, Haku Childhood. Just, I mean, what
was there a lot of feedback from your opponents? Or was like, man, Haku's tough, or
some people I noticed were okay with running into him early game just to get the draw.
Okay.
And then they sometimes controlled Zabuza pretty well, and it's like that's okay. But it's usually best when I attack early on and they're fearful, and then come turn 2 or 3, I use the Hinata, use dehydration to make this even more of a threat of blocking in. So at that point, I've stalled out enough that my card is ready.
Sure.
Last turn 0, 1 Keen Nose.
Okay.
I've always liked this card ever since it came out. It's
very consistent. I mean, especially if you run a lot of missions, like your deck. So
Yep. Squads off, and just a great card.
Awesome.
Turn 1s,
All right.
Wind Scythe, hand
Can't
control.
argue with that.
Flash pointing her is totally fair.
Good against every deck except for no hand water.
Yeah. One trick.
Conqueror trick, yep. Old school card, but very powerful.
Yes, this card needs to
Super
be banned
strong.
on the next rogue list.
It's very good.
That's all there is to that.
Yeah.
Comes back to hand.
How many times were you able to activate that effect this tournament? Once,
I
twice?
think about twice, maybe 3.
Okay.
But I know that the most crucial was against Zeke, and it allowed me to match his. He brought out
Team
third
power.
Kaze.
Okay,
I
right.
got third Kaze.
Okay.
That's what allowed me to stay in. So
Wow, nice.
great card. One
Keto?
Keto State 1.
Sure.
Yeah, just the field control.
Theme,
he
yep.
combos with a lot of the ninja effects. And,
Okay.
just, I mean, to turn him into a mastery turn 4 is
Right.
just, wow.
Yeah, that's no questions asked.
One
Sure.
prodding. I run her because Flashpoint's not valid, and so if they injure my Gara, Shino early on by rushing, and I have her as an option. Funny though, I actually never once used her, and I found that
yeah, I believe
the
it.
side deck card might be better as the main deck. She might be
Okay.
a side deck card.
Yeah,
in
for
the
people
future.
putting like damage stuff and yeah,
really aggro.
yeah.
Turn 2 drops. 2 calculated decision Shinos.
One of your favorite cards?
Yes.
One of my
Yeah.
favorite cards. Yeah,
So good,
Main board.
just on its own, amazing.
yeah,
But then whenever you combine it with the TP2 Hinata that stretch
Yeah,
out
yeah.
and dehydration, I mean,
extra pluses.
wow.
Yeah,
And revitalize for against Mill. I actually
Yeah.
that saved me
There
my second match.
2 mill
against-
decks today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Turn 3 drops.
3 drops.
Got,
Urikata. Very good.
Urikata, yeah, the dual symbols, the ability to pay wind, water, mess with my opponent's chakra, ambush ninjas, maybe some jutsus.
Yeah.
And also just really good draw.
Yeah, sure.
Comes in handy. Let's see what I got. Last turn 3 is Ebizo Fishing. Pretty solid card. Okay at 1.
Fair.
'Cause I don't really have much ways to search him out, but when he comes
Yeah.
to me, he
It's
comes
another
in
search.
handy.
Yeah, so it's good.
Turn 4, 1 Hiriko. He's part of the combo of the ninja effects, the field control, and just, kind of like making force battle where I want them to, and
Okay.
sort of controlling the field come late game.
Okay.
1 Kurenai, Demon Illusion.
Sure.
She's amazing, and she won me so many games.
Yeah.
She combos off a mission, and the mission, my turn 3 mission, and the client, Maki.
Allows you to have an open field when you combo and stuff, so
Yeah.
it's yeah, we'll see
pretty
that
crazy.
interaction later.
Then her kind of partner in crime here, Asuma.
Yep.
It's funny because he's the reason why this deck came to be. I suggested to try this card out, and then I had an epiphany that the deck could be so much more than just water wind,
Sure.
and that's what, yeah.
It's the theme too. If you get that bonus off the 2 or less
Yep,
non-leaf, that just makes
And there's
it
a
better.
lot of good, like Keto State 1, Tamari Wind Scythe, all
Okay,
kinds of meta
yeah,
cards you can
right.
take out. So, Tamari Konkuro,
Yep.
more of the hand control that you saw with Shino, and Tamari
Yeah.
can,
Self-explanatory.
you know,
Very
yeah.
good. Yeah. That's crazy.
turn 5, 1 Zabuza,
Okay.
the combos off with the field control effects with Hiriko, forcing
Sure.
battle, Keto State 2, and pull him out early game and just kind of really dominate the early game with Haku
Yeah,
Childhood.
that's right.
So,
7 combat strong.
oh, he came in handy so many times as that 7 combat I could just, yeah.
Right.
So, third Kaze, he just makes all of my effects that put them to hand that much better, and those
Okay.
ninjas go away.
Right.
They're gone for pretty much good. Mastery, you put them
Yeah.
in play turn 3 and Hydro Pump. Won a game because of that. So
Not bad. Not bad.
this was a last minute decision. Literally, I think the day before.
I've seen this before.
traveled.
Definitely old school. Definitely fits your theme.
Yep. Combos really well. I was surprised when I realized it, but only used him once. But it's nice to have him in there as the option.
Yes,
Come late game, yeah.
Very nice.
All right, so that's the ninjas.
That's the ninja drops.
Onto client. Got one client.
One of the new clients from the new set. So yeah, let's take a look.
She's clutch. She's clutch. I mean, she draws a card when she's put in play, which kind of fits her theme. Female coming out.
Sure.
So when I put in play a female ninja except by deployment, I draw a card which I growth Hinata, I growth Hataru, I activate Kurenai, I passion
Flashpoint,
Tamari.
yeah.
It's just all over the place.
That's right. Extra draws. Draws for days.
And it's great that I can search it out because I run 3
That's
makeout
right.
tactics
3
to get
makeout
that
tactics.
curve going. That's just it's kind of a last minute change. I realized I needed another one. And
Yeah, it's so good, especially the added benefit of searching for that client.
yeah.
Like, yeah, they're like, all right, well, I don't need any ninjas, but that client that gives me the engine,
Yep.
that's all you need.
All right, and I was able to put in one because I took out. I was running 2 substitute, but out of one of it's just a good tech card. You know,
It's a good tech card, yeah.
Switch out some ninjas and just kind of throw my opponent for a loop.
I like that one.
I got dehydration as a counter mission.
Main
just-
board D-high.
Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect symbol.
Were you afraid of any certain cards that you wanted like D-high right away, or like, okay, if that card comes out, dehydration?
It's gonna be bad. Yeah. Always looking out for stuff like Playful, Shimon,
Yep.
and that kind of stuff can really either slow me down or stop me.
Right,
So-
right. Okay. Yep. Fair
so,
enough.
Yeah, anything that stops put in play, let's
Yes.
get that out of here.
Yeah.
Turn 2, I've got 3 loss.
Sure. Very consistent.
Yeah, just
Solid draw.
Oh yeah. Always nice to hand cost a Kage and then put him in play later.
Yeah. Right.
Wow.
2 impassioned speech.
So that's the core. This is part of the core of the deck. Impassioned Speech gives all my ninjas Flashpoint. And when I put in play a ninja except by deployment, which I do a lot, I can draw 1 card. I do that on my turn and my opponent's turn multiple ways.
Sure.
So it nets me so many cards. It's insane.
Very nice.
Allows
Yeah,
me
that's
to
right.
Abuse certain effects.
Abuse a lot of put and play effects. Yeah, that's really what it
Risky
is.
card, but high risk, high reward.
Yeah, what I like about this deck is that these effects are made towards the end of the game, so it's like really hard to kind of find a counter to it.
Yeah.
So like you could really build this to be like a really strong deck because it's like, oh well, they might not have any counters to Flashpoint and stuff like that.
Right,
So
right.
it's like a new mechanic, kind of like Revitalize, how that was out in the later sets. Not too many cards gave it a chance to like have like hard counters for it.
Right.
So it's good.
And then this mission.
All right,
is
yeah,
just-
we've seen this around. I've seen this card before, but you definitely put in work with this card with your deck.
Yeah.
Definitely compliments
Most
it.
people have to look at it and they're like, "What? I didn't know
Yes.
this was a thing." So as long as they control more ninjas than me, the player that controls more ninjas moves 2 to their hand. It's counter turn 4 wind, and then the player that controls less moves 1 to their hand. So it negs their field 2, mine
Yep.
only 1, and I can usually benefit from that 1
Yes.
ninja. And then also if I have Kaze on the field, one of those ninjas becomes a BR. So that's just
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a great counter mission. Yeah,
And then obviously Impassioned
when you
Speech,
flash
flash
in
them all.
point, yes,
Yep.
that's dirty. That's dirty. 'Cause you're almost guaranteed the more ninjas. So
All right, so almost done. Jutsu lineup was one of the hardest things for me, and I made 2 changes at the end that I think really make it.
why was it
solid.
difficult for you?
Because I had a Jutsu from set 29 that was good. It was like it was a removal,
Okay.
like Infinite Embrace, the new version of that. But
Okay.
for it requires wind. Plus, it just costs 2 more, and
Right.
oftentimes I wouldn't have that in a certain team, and then because of that, I would get hurt. So I just took that out and went a more defensive kind of route.
Sure.
I always had this just because it's pump. It's got really good synergy with Haku and Trick.
Okay, right.
And then I can be unaffected, so if they try to kill those ninjas, they get stronger, and usually it kind of like, we tie, and then they get
Sure.
hurt, I get hurt, which is great, and I don't get killed by their jutsu.
Nice.
And then late game, Asuma Kurenai.
Asuma, yeah,
that won
clutch.
me 1 game against puppets.
that's insane.
This is the jutsu I put in
Okay.
place, which was kind of around the same time that I decided I needed another makeout tactics. It fits, gives me another hand cost for it. and then just
Was this one of those
negation.
cards where you're like, okay, I'll just keep it, or is this something on the list that you might want to change for Jutsu?
I honestly don't think I can, just because the hand costs are vital. I do hand cost it often for makeout tactics.
Okay.
So
But yeah,
and then
but just in case, yeah.
yeah,
That's
like
right.
being able to stop getting jutsu, stuff like that, it's crucial.
Yeah. That's right.
Let's see. Then I have 3 one-ofs.
Okay. Yep. Those are all
It's
one-ofs
really-
in our list.
These two, obvious,
Yeah.
staple kind of meta jutsus. And then this one, people were like, whoa.
Yeah,
you
giant
run
vortex Jutsu. Yep.
that? I wasn't running it. It was along with that change for makeout tactics, adding a little bit more water with Orochimaru and stuff like that. That I was like, I can run this now, and I've always wanted to run it, just didn't have enough water. So,
Oh god.
but
Yeah.
it did work. It did.
Okay. Nice.
People weren't expecting that.
No. Yeah. Not at all.
So having 2 jutsus that sent into the hand was what I wanted, because third Kage.
Awesome.
So, all right,
Sweet.
that's the deck.
Do you have a sideboard by any chance, or did you use anything in the sideboard that maybe helped you?
Yes.
Okay,
there was,
cool.
I
Definitely a
gave a
bunch of
lot
things.
of thought to my sideboard.
Sure.
Had some help from my team, Ethan and Cody.
Yep.
Just can't thank them enough. First off, 3 Hinas. It's a must. Stuff like Heart Commune. There's a lot of cards that would hurt
Yeah.
me. So
That's right. Yeah.
that can help me.
Hina's just overall a great sideboard card.
Oh,
I mean, if you're not running at least 2, you got to run at least 2 in your sideboard. Yeah, that's so good.
good. Search it out. Yeah. Just wish I had Make Out Paradise, because that's the perfect card for Hina.
Sure. Yeah, that's right.
Then next I have 5 one-ofs. Keep a Wild Fang, early game Jutsu Rush.
Sure.
Just kind of realized in the last match against you that it's amazing with Haku Childhood and Conquer
Yeah,
Drip,
you
so
swing. Yeah, that's right.
There's a thing.
Yeah, keep it in any deck that has a cheese like that. It's really good in a pain deck. You have Giant Panda. You
Yeah.
have Heretical Icon. No Jutsus. You're just protected.
I've kind of
Behind
realized he
Sakura.
was really meta. I just
He's
never
good.
wanted
Sage
to go to the
mode.
dark side. And
Yeah,
it's
he's good behind
well,
a lot of good, great cards.
So 1 database.
He's limited at 1 in our format.
Yep. I don't know about that, but
How do you feel in terms of? Well, your deck could not really break it, but in terms definitely abuse it with
Yeah,
Impassioned Speech.
It does. It does.
If it wasn't for Impassioned Speech, do you think it's fair at 1, or do you think it still needs?
No, I don't. Just because there's certain water missions that are limited, like Suigetsu's Joy, that kind of adding Kabuto back into the game kind of defeats the purpose of,
Okay,
in my opinion.
sure.
So
I think it's still a very strong card. So
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
maybe go back to ban.
Yeah.
Great card.
1 Kigiri, shut
Yep.
off Playful, Shimon, stuff like that.
Yep.
Allow me to get my squads out. My late game overcome going.
Okay.
Add another
Kurone.
Kurone. I sided her in so much against.
I see that
all
game
of the
2s
rush.
and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, she came in so much hand against puppets. Like that was the key card I had to get every
Right.
game.
And you can still chain to her too, but nobody really chained to her. Yeah.
Surprise. Yeah.
Because when she comes in the field, you can mind transfer her.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
wanted to. Yeah.
Okay, and then the last one up was 1 more D-high.
One more D-high to make it 3 in sideboard or
yeah.
side and main.
I did that. I sided that in a lot.
Yeah. So
I
many
don't-
good text effects.
Oh yeah. Didn't want to main deck it just because 3 did feel clunky, but whenever they had problem ninjas,
Okay.
it was okay. I take that sacrifice.
Nice.
So. And then the last card out of 2 of was sort of a last minute card. I found him and I'm like, wow, actually now I have something against Mill that fits perfectly into my deck because
Okay. So mill card, or yeah, against
yep,
mill.
I impassioned speech him and they never can. Yeah, it's
Never could mill out. Yeah,
Nope.
mill you out. Yeah.
That's my side
Awesome. And then real quick, if you have a reinforcement deck, you could show the ones that you might mostly go into,
Sure.
or I know you have a whole 15.
deck. Let's see, Sagari.
Yep.
Used this once or twice.
Sure.
Came in handy for against puppets. This card was the MVP.
All right. You said to me earlier as MVP. Explain a couple games.
Yeah. Oh, well, puppets is when it first really. I mean, I used it a couple times before that. It was just nice to seal the game, but against puppets,
Yeah.
Without it, I would have been doomed.
Okay, right,
So-
right. Yeah, the standby effect is so strong. So
Yeah.
Let alone get a draw card, so every
And it's so
Your
easy to get Kurenai and Asuma out. Kurunai's free, Asuma comes out, kills a ninja, and then it's just like, wow.
yeah, right.
Let's see. Shino Kiba. It's funny, against Mill,
Good card, too.
I was able to use Shino Kiba and endlessly discard the Shino Revitalize to...
Sure,
my
yeah,
deck.
like yeah, okay, yep.
That was
Loop
great.
it.
And then the very last card that I used pretty much almost every game I won, Keto State 2. After the field control or
That's-
with
yeah.
the field control, it just combos.
No stranger here.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's about it when it comes to the reinforcements I actually really utilized.
Awesome. Well, thank you for showing. Was there any other card or something like that that was like MVP in your deck or something?
Oh yeah, there was one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just wondering like if there were any cards that you thought was like maybe too broken or should be like on the watch list or something like that.
For sure. There's one.
Because definitely after playing this Kage, you know, it's really we got a good idea in like the meta and everything like that and what everybody's playing. So,
Yeah.
but you think there's one card that probably like sticks out above all?
Most definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
It's Chushin.
it's what? It's who?
Chushin.
Chushin.
Tuchin. Sorry.
Tuchin.
Tuchin.
Two
Yeah.
chins.
Phew. That
What
was
is he?
Close.
Who is he? Is that even a Naruto
He is-
character?
Yeah, he wants to be. You know, he's B-roll, but he
That's amazing.
made his main appearance in this tournament. That's for sure.
Well, that's awesome.
He was sitting in my back pocket the whole time, and
Yeah.
he led me to victory. So. can't
Well, I
thank-
definitely played a lot of like unique and talented players, and nobody's ever brought up how broken he is. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
And
Least
I
I
think
can
more
do.
people need to pay attention to Chushin.
Yeah.
Chushins, because he could literally he
You
could just
see
seal the
the-
game.
what
I
happened.
saw
Yeah.
the game, and him being there just in your deck box for cheering you on, not for deck count, it can make a difference. So,
Yeah.
well, Jared, thank you very much for sharing your deck. Congratulations. Dave over here is about to hand over his prize, which is $500 and a PS4 and a whole bunch of other things. Just to give a quick zoom over there, all of that. So, congrats again. Please come down here to Portage in one of our events. We'll be hosting more tournaments in the future. So, thank you, Jared.
Yep.
Rate, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time.